Unfortunately, reached a dreadful milestone today with the 4,000th soldier killed in Iraq, and we're all thinking about that. Although we know that the 3rd soldier killed and the 58th soldier killed and the 3,000th soldier killed were all very important, whenever we hit these milestones, it seems to bring this back into people's awareness that people are dying in Iraq. So even while we're worried about Britney Spears being on How I Met Your Mother tonight, we have young men and women who are giving their lives for a senseless, endless war.
Grab a sign. We've got signs in the red station wagon over here. And in about 10-15 minutes, we'll start marching towards the Memorial Union. When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Peace! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Peace! When do we want it?
We know from the tens of thousands of wounded, scarred, and disabled veterans that this war must end.
We know from the hundreds of thousands of Iraqi civilians who have been killed in the invasion of their country that this war must end.
We know from the millions of Iraqi refugees driven from their homes by violence, fear, and the mayhem of war that this war must end.
We know from the hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars of our money that has been spent on an unjustified and murderous conflict that this war must end.
We know from our shrinking economy and our rapidly expanding debt that this war must end.
Can I ask you a question?
Certainly,
Are you supporting these guys, or?
I'm out here in support of the nation. I'm out here in support of our troops, country as a whole, and Mr. George W. Bush. I stand behind our government and our commander-in-chief. So I guess I'm a nonpartisan member today, but you know, I believe that we have to stand up as a nation, you know, as a whole, and I don't know, it kind of sends the wrong message.
We know from the unmet needs of our tax dollars here in the United States, the unmet needs for health care, for decent education, and for aids to the poor here and abroad, that this war must end.
A. Burkett, Ernesto C. Cimarusti, David D. Julian, Tori R. Mallard, Robert T. McDavid, Scott A. McIntosh,
that it never let me go.
Jay West.
He said, can you take me home, friend? Back there to Highway 61.
And we know from the overwhelming massive support that we can see here tonight with our own eyes, from the overwhelming disconnect
I need to get back.
That this war must end. We must and we can end this war. Yeah, this war must